Hi, it's Kevin Lobates here, and a recent video by Gareth Marlowe brought back all sorts of memories. The question that was raised in the video was, if you're a startup and you have £500 to spend on a marketing exercise, what should you spend it on? And my immediate answer to that would be, don't spend it yet. Do some research first, and in particular make sure that you've got your sales story straight, and you don't need to spend any money other than making some phone calls in order to do that. And the sales story starts with positioning, which is working out what is the quickest shorthand in order to get the concept for your product across to your potential customers. So an example of positioning could be, imagine you live in a world where there are boats and there are cars, but nobody has invented the hovercraft, and you have. How do you position a hovercraft? Well, there are two ways. You can position it as a car that can go on water, or you could position it as a boat that can go on land. And the invention remains the same. It's a hovercraft, but the positioning will very strongly affect how you go about selling it. So, for example, if you position it as a car that can go on water, you're targeting people who drive cars but would like to drive them into places that are normally inaccessible to cars. Whereas if you position it as a boat that can go on land, then your target market is people who buy boats. And if you position it wrongly, then your story is not going to match up. So, for example, if you say that your invention is a car that can drive onto water, and you go to a boat trade show, you're probably not going to make any sales, because the image that is being created in the minds of your potential customers is jarring. It doesn't make sense to them. Whereas if you have positioned it as a boat that can drive up onto the shore, and you go to a boat trade fair, then you may actually convert some of those leads into sales. And that's kind of positioning in a nutshell. And I wish I'd known about it a year and a half ago, because it would have helped sort out our story as to what our blockchain product was about, and we probably would have realized a lot quicker that we were going after the wrong kind of market, and in fact that we were far too far ahead of the market to actually make any sales. And once you've got that story sorted out, then you can actually go and spend your money, because then you know who it is that you want to target in order to convert those leads into sales, and you've got your story straight. I hope that was useful, and see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.